If you do go on to enjoy today's video, please remember to hit that like button and of course subscribe for more content. And if you need any coins for Ultimate Team to get a head start on the game, head to the link in the description. Use the code TVM for a discount at checkout. What is going on, guys? TVM here. Welcome back to a brand new video and another squad builder. Today we're looking at the Bundesliga. I tried several different goalkeepers. Pavlenka was just the most recent in a long line. So with regards to squad builders, any goalkeeper will do. They're all pretty bad, to be honest. So unless you've got a ridiculous amount of money to go and get Neuer, I wouldn't worry about it. Liner at right back, again, decent, but if you've got the money, you can upgrade him. But Liner was there just as a, I wouldn't say a stopgap, but he's capable. He definitely is capable. It's just one of those early doors defenders that I think will do you a solid job. Klostermann at centre-back is, of course, the main man. He is one of the main reasons why a Bundesliga starter team is such a exciting prospect. It's because he's that good. Great pace, good defending, only 80 rated. Yes, he's extinct right now, but still, if you can get your hands on him, not bad. Mukiele as a right back, but obviously playing as centre back. So great pace again, like Klostermann, and that is a very, very good thing about this team. You've got very pacey centre backs. With regards to the Premier League squad builder, we didn't really have a great deal of pace, and it does make up for what Halstenberg doesn't offer. So Halstenberg is an 82 rated, very cheap left back, but he doesn't have legs at all. There are definitely better options out there, but Halstenberg, he kind of ticks a few boxes. Bellarabi as a right mid, 90 pace, 84 dribbling. I think I've done a review on Bellarabi, have I not? I think it was like one of the first reviews that I did. Nice skill moves, shame about the weak foot, but still a very capable player that isn't going to break the bank. As we move on into the midfield, Tolisso is one of those sort of non-brainer players, really. He's very well-rounded, not expensive. Only the 3-star again, so it's not ideal. However, it's one of those cheap and cheerful starter cards, so it just makes sense. Gilavogui, no idea how to say his name. Either way, defense-minded, not too bothered about the pace. A lot of people will tell you pace is very important this year, and whereas it can be important, it's not going to ruin your experience if you have a few players that aren't that quick. James Rodriguez is one of my favourite players. He has like 50-something pace. Thuram has a terrible weak foot, and that is definitely the downside of using this card. However, decent pace, nice height, and of course the dribbling and shooting to boot as well. And of course Nkunku. You have to have this guy in your team if you have any sort of Bundesliga side whatsoever. Fantastic player, and again, quite cheap. 4-star skills. Again, a shame about the weak foot. The Bundesliga do suffer from bad weak foot, but it is what it is. And then of course Huang He-chan. I've talked about this guy in a previous video, did a video dedicated to him. It was basically a player review. Shame about the skill moves this time and a 4-star weak foot, but just a very, very good card for this stage of the game. 20 goals, 9 games, 5 assists. The reason he has 20 goals is I think one of the games he played was squad battles and he scored 5. But either way, very capable player. That's the squad that we have. So it is a 4-4-1-1 formation, but we do move into that sort of 4-2-3-1 as normal. Sometimes we'll switch into a 4-3-2-1, but it depends on what my opponent's doing and how we have to adapt and so on. The weakest link in this side, unfortunately, is going to be the left back, Halstenberg, because he just doesn't have legs. I don't know why, but my opponents didn't really try and take advantage of that. So it's not always going to work out that way, but it's definitely something you're going to want to take into consideration. As you can see there, we were using trap on that occasion because I was trying to use different players and some goalkeepers rather, and just see whether goalkeepers actually made a difference, because I couldn't decide. Like I was using trap, and then he made a mistake, and I thought, you know what, gonna switch him out. And then I switched him for someone else, and he made mistakes, and he wasn't very good. And we landed on Pavlenka. He played one game for me. He was okay, but again, not the best. So goalkeepers again this year. I mean, to be fair, I say goalkeepers again this year are useless. Oblak is insane. He just doesn't concede goals, or rather he does, but they have to literally take him out of the game to do it. But goalkeepers can be good. I think you just need to spend big to get a decent one. In terms of the attack, Bellarabi and Hwang were very, very good together. Thuram had his moments. Thuram scored some okay goals for me, and he managed to, as you can see there, assist quite nicely. But Thuram isn't necessarily a player that I would really recommend. You know, if you in the early stages, if that's all you can afford, fine. I get it, makes sense. But over time, you're going to want to look to change into the likes of Coman. I suppose at the very beginning of the game, Eric Bailly is a step up from Thuram and a step down from Coman. So you have options to upgrade for the attackers. I mean, he's all right. He's just not the best of attackers, and the weak foot really does let him down. And I say that like that's the only thing that does let him down. To be fair, like the height this year, it's good to have it, and of course he's not too slow. But the only part of the team really that I wasn't a massive fan of was that left back. And then of course you do have that Gilavogui card in the middle, which again it's okay early doors, but over time you're obviously going to want to upgrade. You have options as well, right? You can move into the likes of Emre Can. You can move into the likes of Lima, who is a very good player. Leipzig centre mid Austrian, very, very good player. But again, we're looking at sort of cost-effective players here, right? So just want to take that into consideration. Look at the positioning from Hwang here. That is great positioning. Read the play, knew that there was a possibility that the ball would go back to the goalkeeper. And I say that as if, I'm controlling him and I did it. I didn't. It was AI controlled. Hwang knew himself what was going on. This is a great finish from Thuram, left-footed. I mean, he is left-footed, but that's not the point. Into the far corner to make it 2-2. Very, very good goal from him. And again, Hwang here just managed to get around a few players, gets a bit of luck, gets the ball back and scores a great goal. It's a good team. I'm a big fan of it. It's not really expensive either. The only expensive player in the entire squad, actually, is Klosterman. And that's because at the moment he's extinct at about, 10k? But over time, he will become available. There are a few other players you can use in there to replace him just for now. But I would honestly recommend Mukiele off Chem as a centre-back, because with Klosterman, I mean, it's almost impossible to get past them in terms of pace. You say, pace is important, but if you've got defenders that are 80 plus pace, then I think you're sorted. I think you're protected, if you will. That's the team. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section down below. Plenty of ways to upgrade this over time as well when you start picking up those coins. But a nice team to get started with, that's for sure. If you have enjoyed this squad builder, do me a favour and hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And until the next time, goodbye.
Join the Betting Rebellion and find out what your football knowledge is really worth.